Homestead Handyman here, off on another exciting project. Let's see if I move the right way. Let's see, you can kind of see it back there behind me. So what do we got there? What we got is a solar panel rack that is portable, because we live in a small yard and access to the sun, it changes throughout the day, and so we wanted to do something so that we can mount these solar panels, move it around, and yet attach it to the ground if necessary for bad weather. So let me show you the idea that I came up with, that I built, and then you can adapt it to make it fit for your application. Okay, let's go have a look at it. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Okay, so here's the rack that I built. Now you can see that it doesn't go up too high, probably about 4 foot off the ground, maybe a little bit more. And I wanted to keep it low to the ground to keep the wind profile at the very minimal. So let's go over there and have a look at it and see what we got, and I'll show you all the what I did. Okay, let's have a walk around here. So I kind of built it in 3 different stages. The first stage was the base. Now this base is approximately 5 feet by 6 feet. So I built the base first, and you can see that it has wheels on there. And I got these wheels here. These are 5-inch wheels. We'll see how this works, because I want to be able to move this around. So that's the first place to start, is to build the base that you need. Then I built this rack up here. Now the rack, you have to calculate your solar panels to see how they're going to fit on there, and then build it appropriately. So that's what I've done for mine, giving support as needed. Then I decided to go ahead and stain everything, even though it's all built out of treated lumber, just to keep it looking better, since I have to see it all the time. The last step was the unistrut that runs through. Now you can see from this end, there's a 10-foot piece that runs all the way to the other side. And this has given this whole rack a little bit more structural support here. And so the edges are cantilevered over the side of the base. Now over here, we have some more unistrut, and this is to elevate them. Now I'm setting mine at about 35 degrees for Florida. You have to pick what you want to set yours for, or you can make it adjustable. I opted to not do that because pain in the neck. If I have to, it's very easy to do though. If I want to adjust it higher, just take off this bolt, put a spacer in there, and go higher. Same with over there in 2 locations. Now the wheels make it very portable. So the plan is, on the unistrut here, that we're going to use strapping and then attach it to ground anchors for inclement weather or just general windy conditions. And once we figure out the 2 locations that we want to put this in, for the morning and afternoon, and then we'll mount the appropriate supports in the ground so that we can keep it secure. For me, the top here is about 7 foot 6 inches by 10 foot 8 inches, and is what I had to end up going with. I used all treated 1x4s to keep it as lightweight as possible, except for the main braces, which are 2x4s. I also ripped down some spacers here to make the grid, and I ripped the 1x4 in half. And what I did is, let's see if we can get underneath there. If you can see that the whole thing is done with pocket screws for those sections. So what I'm going to do is get rolling here and get my solar panels mounted on there. And then I'll show you what we got from there. Well, there it is, the finished product. Put the solar panels on there. Everything seems to be working just fine. And now I have to just get it all wired up and get it attached. Let's just have a little walk around here. Take a closer look at these panels. These are 160 watters. And so I have them tied together as 2 strings. I've used stainless steel screws to mount on here. And there's some room for movement in there because of the eyelets on the underneath here. You can see how I've wired it here. And I'll tighten everything up nicely so that it looks good underneath, and then we'll be able to move it around. So I'm very happy with the way this project came out. If you guys like it and you want to try it, I put a little diagram in there, sketch of the rough idea, dimensions of what I did. So go ahead and give it a whirl and see if it's going to work for you. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and give me the old thumbs up. This is the Homestead Handyman out.